Yeah, I'm like really having fun with that.
You feel alive, let's hit the dance floor. Don't work too hard, I break a backbone. Return of the Mac, the king is back though. Corvette and cash, I never like those. She saw the stone, you know how that go. Fatality, my diamonds that cold. Versace trunks.
What about on your last hit, Killy? What about on your last hit? You come up over here, or you go around this corner like you did, and you come in here and do one frontside turn at the very end. Right in there. I know it sketches you out, but it's your last run, so you're gonna go super slow, but why not just break the ice with it some? You can do it. Push in for a frontside right here. Just push in. Let's see if you can do this, guys. So I would say to start your frontside corner, you probably want to push in from this side and get the full use of the bowl. Otherwise, if you were going to come from a drop in here, you probably want to bank on this and then try to really come in over the hip. I know a lot of times I try to like sort of jump over that first foot or foot and a half back. Let's see if he can get this. There you go. There you go. That's fine, that's fine. You know what? Doing that with the little kick turn, that's just getting you in there. How about one more? Try to go in faster. Remember, speed is the key. Stay up on the wall in the beginning too. There you go. Speed really is the key. Yeah, so you did it on your heels. You were able to lean back, you did it on your heels, that was perfect. But now you're realizing if you came into that twice as fast, you'd roll right around it. It's really windy, it just blew my board over and my helmet all around. That's pretty good. Okay, you gonna do another one? Or are you too tired, you wanna take a break? I'm gonna chase you on this one.
All I really take is a little taste. Island girl, blue eyes with a little bass. Here for the thrill, I don't need a chaser. Wanna vibe at a getaway. Shimmy, shimmy, yeah, I got the semi-four weight. Don't step out the line like this. You hit the line and try to locate. This for the time, got time for no day. Whoa, too many, I'm going. Too crazy, and I got.
There it is for a front side. Yeah, looking comfortable on those front side kick turns even. So that's how it happens, boys, in the beginning. You know, I really suggest, let's turn this around. In my opinion, I suggest a kick turn first in learning, right? You learn to stand up on the board, you learn to push a little bit, then you learn the tic-tac. And everybody's gonna favor one side. If you're one of those guys, some people will tell you, let's take it back. Some people are gonna tell you you're better off to learn by keeping your wheels down, don't do the tic-tac, ride loose enough to turn. But as far as I'm concerned, that's dumb. To be a well-rounded skater, you gotta know to do both. Learn how to be comfortable doing your kick turns frontside and backside, because that's your way out. If you come into a carve and you're going too slow, you get out of it by doing a kick turn. You get out of it quicker. So you gotta learn that. It's like, hey son, here, ride this motorcycle. Here's the throttle. What you're gonna do is let the clutch out, turn the throttle, and I'm gonna forget to tell you how to brake. Like, whoo, nasty, look at that. Boom. I'm gonna forget to tell you how to brake, like, stupid. Starting at the beginning, learn to tic-tac, learn to do 180 kick turns, learn to carve, learn it both. All right, Killy's gonna go again.
Can't remember anything, but I know we got good times. Live in the moment, feel like summertime. Obsessive nature, not a world mind. The room is spinning.
Going into a faster one. Ooh! Okay. All right, guys, there we go, man. There's your classic example, you know, about going in slow, getting used to these things, knowing how to kick turn, because a quality kick turn was his only way out of that. And he wasn't ready for a kick turn at that speed, at that height, and at that level. He's never done one like that before. So he went about twice as hard on that one, thinking he can do it, because let's face it, man, Killian's always lucky out here. He's always getting the trick, and that one caught him off guard, and he took a rib shot on his back and knocked the wind out of himself a little bit, and he's doing good now. Warrior. But there you go, you know, if you only got a carve, you got to make sure you got the rest on point. But you get your kick turn, and then you take your time going into these things. It's like me on this little roll-in over here, you know. If I go at it 20, 30 times first, slower, and then I add a little bit of speed, a little bit of speed, a little bit of speed, then I'm gradually taking it to the point where it's like, it seems nonsensical not to just go in at a certain point, and then you're ready for it. So there is this learning curve that when you really know yourself and know, you know, and the only way you learn that's by taking a crash. That's the only way you learn that. And sometimes a crash is all you need. You know, it's like me flipping my first wheelie and breaking a couple ribs on that. I knew I didn't want to ever fall again. So, you know, I take my practice gradual, and I have not ever fallen again on a wheelie. And now it's been about a year and a half, and I'm busting some really long, fast as I can pedal wheelies, and I've never crashed again. So I think sometimes that crash gives you a healthy respect for whatever you're doing. So Killian was asking me in more detail, like what he did wrong. And I was telling him, you know, it's his approach angle. You want to make use of the whole circular part of the bowl when you're carving, especially when you're learning to carve. And the other thing is, like I mentioned, knowing the kick turn saves your butt and gets you out of a sticky situation. And he was like, what can I do to make it so that that won't happen again and get me better? And I'm gonna show him right here. He's gonna hold this camera. So it's all about having a proper foundation for skateboarding, right? Like, all the little things play a part in keeping you on your feet in a sketchy move like that. So first off, get your kick turn to where you can 180 kick turn. If you had a 180 kick turn, that wouldn't have sketched you out at all. But you've never frontside kick turned. Not really. I mean, you barely started doing a little tiny baby kick turn here, or maybe doing a frontside kick turn out of here, but you never did like some fully like verted out, heading straight up kind of kick turn like that. So the practice for that is gonna be like this. In the beginning, little ones, right? Get better, like 2, 3. Then get that little quarter pipe your dad built. Come into it until you can get a full 180. That's it. So when you got the full 180 front side kick turn, then you can always get out of something like that. So yeah, should you learn to carve a bull versus learn how to kick turn in a bull? In my opinion, anybody telling you to carve it's wrong. You should know how to front side and backside kick turn no matter what. Now there might be exception to the rule, but doesn't make the rule. No, learn to kick turn that, you're better off. Yeah, well-rounded, built with a good foundation. It's not a bunch of bullshit. It's not a bunch of hype. It's not a bunch of hype, guys. I asked Killian if he wanted to stop. He said no. He fully knocked the wind out of himself too. Took him a while to regain composure, and Dad taught him that like expert skill of trying to exhale that growl. You guys all know. Help open up the lungs or whatever it does. I don't know. It's the only way I get it going again. But all right, dude, he wanted to be back in the action. So I showed him, you know, really feeling comfortable with the kick turn, and it all really carvings about approach angle. Yeah, that's good. You know what? Master those kick turns. Like, some guys act like it's wrong and you need to learn it the other way, but I think honestly, when you're building that foundation, you know, lift your trucks up, man, because shit don't work. I can kick out of it always. I'm liking those. I'm really digging those little airs, dude. I want to see that for myself too. Or what about backside airs? Reading you guys' comments, I read a lot of comments from some dudes being like, pray for you, wear your gear, wear your helmet. Man, learning on this is tough. Dude, it can be super painful, but super rewarding. Yeah, yeah. And I'm still fat and I'm still not limber. So in learning that trick for me, it's gonna be a long process. I don't think that's anything anybody should subscribe to my channel for, because it's gonna be a process. I'm gonna try to grab the tail, or I'm gonna be trying to grab the nose in a kick turn on the walls. I'm gonna try to practice my front side and back side ollies over hips. I'm just gonna work on losing weight and getting thinner, and ultimately I will pull early grab airs. I will get air over the coping. Yes, I think 90%. But the early grabs definitely, over hips definitely. This is my favorite hip in the bull here. I really want to be able to ollie this one front side, back side, and hand grab. So, and I don't know what all the names are, but anyway, let's get back into the session, man. My boy here is a super beast. You guys hit the like button for him, man. Show him some support, because honestly, this kid's gonna be fire here in the next year. By the end of this summer, the stuff he's gonna be able to do, and like on the wheelie game too, he's about to pass his dad up. He got a wheelie the other day where we count each time the pedal goes in the front. He got like a 43. And dude, that was gnarly, and he's doing it stand up on a little 20 inch. So it's pretty incredible, yeah.